Hello, this is Tutorial Island, and today we're going to talk about overflow. So, first of all, we should create a paragraph with default lorem ipsum text placeholder. After that, we would like to add some style to it. So let's assume that we want to have a paragraph of 1000 pixels wide. We also would like to have border of 1 pixel solid black. And we would like to have a padding of 25 pixels. And as well, we could add text align justify so it looks slightly nicer. So currently we have this type of paragraph which looks like that. Second thing which we would like to have is a div element. So this is going to be our element which will have overflow. So let's add class overflowed like that. We can actually add some styling to it, so let's do div overflowed, and let's do width of let's say 500 pixels. We also would like to add border of 1 pixel solid red. We could also define height. So a height, let's say also 500 pixels, or maybe let's make it 200. And we could move that here so it looks nicer. And let's see what we have already. So we have those two blocks. So overflow is basically when you have not enough space, it will add some scroll bars. So if I move my element P to this div inside, which means this element is higher than this, well, wider than this, and this should be displayed in a different way. But currently it's going to look like that, which is not nice. We have 500 pixels wrapper, and our paragraph is just sticking out just because it's not actually fitting inside. So let's add property overflow hidden. Overflow hidden is actually going to ignore the content which is too big, and it's just going to hide it. There is another parameter value which is scroll, which actually will allow us to scroll our content. But in this case, we're going to have this scroll bar as well. So if our element, the paragraph, would be higher, so let's assume we have height of 500 pixels, which is higher than our overflowed item. If we refresh it, now we can actually scroll this one because our paragraph is very high as well. So let's remove this one and see what we have. So let's assume I would like to remove this specific scroll bar. So I could actually define properties overflow hidden, and I could do overflow x scroll, which would do this nice effect. So I can scroll this element without actually having the extra scroll bar. If you want, you can actually have overflow auto, which would do basically the same, just it checks if item doesn't fit, it will add the scroll bar. So if I do height here of 500 pixels, and that would actually add both scroll bars. So this is very universal. So in some cases, when you have for example code fragments, one-liners which are very long, or some quotes, you might want to have only this way of scrolling. In that way, you would like to define instead of auto hidden, and then you would like to have overflow x and scroll, and that's how it would actually look like. There is also initial value, so you can type it like that. That would actually take initial value, and there is inherit, which will take parameter from the parent. So if parent has overflow x scroll, the child will have exactly the same parameter. Also, there is another property which is visible. which works basically like default. This is basically default behavior. So if you don't apply anything, this is how it will act as visible. So sometimes if you have some subchild classes like this, would be something like each div has overflow hidden. In this case, overflowed class will override this one, and you will actually still see that. But if I remove this line, it would actually will hide. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.